Hey guys, what the heck is up? Welcome back to my channel. It has been like two and a half weeks since I've uploaded. Oops. Been like 3 weeks since I've been on social media. You know, I'm like weirdly enjoying being like a little ghosty in the world right now. Like, it's weirdly satisfying. I don't know, but I missed you guys so much. Let's sit down and let's chit chat. Let's tell some stories. Oh my goodness, you can clearly tell I have not been on camera in a while. Before we begin, I might get questions because I get a lot of questions about this sweatshirt in person. It's from Champion, Urban Outfitters. She's on sale. I'll link her down below just if they have her still. Let's just get into whatever the heck we're gonna get into today. Things haven't changed. I still have my Dunkin', don't worry. So I watched a video a couple months ago, honestly, that just shows you how much I've been procrastinating, about prom. I graduated in 2013, so like prom for me a hot minute ago, but I did go to my junior and senior prom, and I was thinking about them and I was like, you know what, I feel like both of these are worth telling. Maybe not, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so like enjoy. My junior year was like the prom I had a boyfriend for, and I had like the really expensive dress. Here's me, my junior prom. I still love this dress. That's about it. Hate the makeup. Who let me wear blue eyeshadow to prom? I don't know. So I had my boyfriend for this prom. Yeah. And of course my mom is home right as I start to film. We'll be back, ladies. Had a little bit of an intermission, maybe changed, maybe went to the mall, maybe went to lunch, but you know, we're back. Great start to a video, right? Only me. But I think we ended off on the only thing I'd actually got to tell you was that my junior year, I went to prom with a boy and I have hair in my mouth. He definitely asked me with like the night before with a bag of Starburst, 1 beer, a poster with a dead Sharpie that said prom. Not bitter. Not bitter at all. So my junior prom, like 2 weeks before, I've told this story before, but all of my friends and I got in trouble with the police 2 weeks before our prom. So a lot of people were grounded, which sets the tone for this prom. And then there was 2 party buses. There was the junior party bus and then the senior party bus. That's just how it was. And because all of the juniors had gotten in trouble, we didn't really drink on our bus. We had like a little bit, like we wouldn't have blown zeros, but none of us were turned because we had all been grounded or in trouble. However, the senior party bus, I'm so itchy. The senior party bus got way too turned. This doesn't affect me, but our prom was just like wild because of this, and it affected stuff. Where am I going? Okay, so the seniors got off the bus and there was a girl and she had gotten way too turned, like I've said 6 times now. And I don't know if she walked in like puking or just very obviously like blacked out drunk, but the teachers did catch her. And so they obviously put 2 and 2 together and they knew that we had all gotten in trouble a couple weeks ago with the cops, and so they started pulling people from her party bus and breathalyzing them as well. And I'm not even kidding you, like there were so many drunk girls crying, like asking where their dates were, hopping the fence of like the prom location to get away from like the teachers. So there was kids hopping the fence, people begging to go on our bus, people sneaking out, dates leaving dates, girls just crying. It was a mess, to say the least. I know that a bunch of people got caught. I think there was like 12 seniors that got caught drinking, and I know like one girl had made it out, but her boyfriend was getting breathalyzed, so she went back to get him, and then she got caught, and then dates got caught, and basically all of these kids got suspended for 2 weeks. They weren't allowed to walk at their graduation, and at one point they were going to lose their scholarships. I don't know if they did or not, because like it wasn't me, but it was the biggest disaster of a prom for them. I felt so bad. And so it was like all the juniors were grounded, all the seniors had just got caught. I ended up sitting on a bedroom floor with my prom date and our friend Nicole and just drinking a 30-pack, and it was like there was 3 16-year-olds on the floor, and it was literally the most like random experience ever. It like set the tone for our next year's dances. Like all of us got pulled into the office and got talked to before the dances following that the next year. It was interesting. This is why I hate filming, because I'm like, was that even like an entertaining story? I don't know. She was a wild story back in the day, so I don't know. And then my senior year, I was a single girl and I did not go to my prom at my school because I wanted to avoid the people there. Me and my ex had broken up and he was going with somebody else, and I just like didn't want to be a part of that. So I did not go to a public school prom. However, I did go to a private school prom. There's a all-boys school like an hour away from me called Brophy, and there's an all-girls private school called Xavier, and they're super rich schools. You have to pay to go there, and they come together and have a prom. And one of my best friends in high school was dating somebody from this private school, and he had some friends that needed dates, and I was really weird about like not wanting to miss high school experiences, so I wanted to go to my senior prom. And so this was very, very different than my junior prom. Yeah, I had this really pretty dress. Here's my senior prom. I didn't get like any pictures because it was just like, I got ready myself this time versus like, I look cuter, definitely, but it was different. And it was my best friend and her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend had 2 friends who needed prom dates. So I went with somebody, and then my friend Kylie went with another boy. And we hardly, I don't think she'd ever met her prom date, and I think I'd met my prom date 1 time, maybe 2 times tops before going to the prom with them. And so we get to the house, like photos were taken out or whatever, and it's like this mansion, all the food catered is insane compared to our prom. Like my junior prom, we literally had a potluck. And so to go to like this mansion and all of this stuff like catered, they had like sprinkles, cupcakes, and I was like, holy shit, this is lit. Like I said, I did not know my prom date at all, and neither did my friend, so it was like a little bit awkward, but I'm very grateful I had her. And so we get on the party bus, and this school was insanely strict about everything, which I feel like would happen at a private school, but it was like Wizard of Oz theme. So you like walk in on this yellow carpet, like a red carpet, but like yellow. They were like taking your pictures and stuff, and then they breathalyzed everyone. That was interesting. And because they breathalyzed people, a lot of kids there were doing like heavy drugs, and that makes me really uncomfortable. Not any of like my friends directly, but it was just like, it was weird because then there was just like a bunch of people doing hard drugs instead of like just drinking, which like I was used to be. I don't know, it was just like weird. And then you like walked in and they had like a hot air balloon that you could take pictures in front of. They had like a carriage ride going on, they had movies playing, they had ice sculptures, they had painters, they had Wetzel's pretzels, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not where I belong, what the heck. And the dancing at private schools, and it was like I think that's a Catholic school. I think it was religious. I don't know, I didn't go to Brophy, I'm not a boy. So the dancing there was very different than like your ratchet dancing that you see at a normal high school. So it was like people weren't really dancing, and there was just like so much going on. And it was so weird because like I didn't talk to my prom date. Like I took my friend's prom date, and my prom date ran off. I don't even think I like went on the same party bus back to like the house with him. And like I remember hanging out with like someone else's date the whole time. It was so weird, and now I think about it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why I don't leave my bed. I feel bad. I probably let that guy's like senior prom expectations just go down the drain. But you know, it's an experience, and I'm glad that I went because I didn't miss out on my dances. But like, to be completely honest, prom sucks. There's not like, the only fun part about prom is pictures and like getting to wear a pretty dress. Neither of my proms were anything memorable. I mean, they were, but not in like a, oh my god, it was a magical night, like how they're portrayed in movies. Like they were memorable, but for very weird reasons, which is why I was telling you them. Yeah, that sums up my high school prom experience. That was it. That was my senior and my junior prom. They were entertaining, and I'm very glad I never have to participate in one again. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know, weird. That's it. Okay, I love you. Don't forget the thumbs up and subscribe, and Brittany is coming, and I will see you soon for another video. I am vlogging today, so you will see another video soon. I pinky promise. But till then, goodbye.